Hi, welcome back to the Overnight Coffee channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute little haunted dollhouse, Halloween dollhouse groceries. Each one is a little box and has a clever little grocery name on it that's fitting for a spooky dollhouse. I'm going to show you how to make one of these boxes because each of the boxes is made exactly the same way. You can find this on my printable in my late night coffee store on Etsy. There are 12 boxes of various sizes, and they would look super cute if you are making like a haunted dollhouse or a little Halloween dollhouse. Really cute. So let's start. And all these directions are found on the printable itself. So I took the liberty of already cutting it out, so you wouldn't have to watch me cut it out. This is the pumpkin cookies. That is one of the products. So basically what you do first, and let me show you what I use for this project, is my scissors. I have my glue, which is just white crafting glue that I've watered down. I like this little bottle because I've watered it down very slightly just so it gets through this little thin nozzle, which I love. And then I have a little creasing tool, which is totally optional. Fingers work just the same. This is some kind of tool that I had when I was working with clay, but it's nice for making sharp creases. So that's what I use. So first you're going to take, after you cut it out, you're going to crease each of the dark lines. And they're really dark lines. And if you're like me and your eyesight's not as great anymore, these lines are super dark and you can see them real well, and you just crease them all, and I crease them back and forth to break up those fibers. And I'm using cardstock because I find that cardstock is much easier to work with when you're making the boxes. You can use paper. It's just a little trickier, and they're a little more flimsy, but that's your call. Certainly don't want to say no to paper, but cardstock does work better. And then I fold these in the middle too, because this is the other side of the box. And one more fold here and fold here. All right, so now we have folded those. I take my creasing tool and I just give a nice little once over. Some people use the flat edge of a ruler to crease. People just use their fingers. It's whatever you feel comfortable. You don't certainly have to go out and buy a special tool, whatever you have. All right, so then I take my scissors and I'm going to cut these little tab lines right here, just the little ones right here. Flip it over, tab line here, and tab line here. And really now we just fold up the box to make it and glue it. So we have this tab on this side that's sticking out. I like to keep that on the inside so that you don't see any of the edge of the paper when you go to glue it. So that means that I'm going to be putting the glue right here. Right here. And then I have got the glue on that, and then I have that in there. Now this is good. You can always use a pencil too, and just kind of smooth that inside, but just make sure that adheres, your glue adheres to that. We're almost there. All right, well, see, I didn't make sure that adheres. Sometimes you got to pinch it. Sometimes you got to smooth it. Depends on what glue brand you're using. All right, so then what I do is I fold in, I'm on the bottom of the box, I fold in the little smaller tabs, okay? And then what I like to do is I like to fold in the back flap, the flap that's at the back of the box in first. And again, just so that you don't see the edge of the flap when you go. And then I put glue on top of the flap and fold the other flap down. There we go. Flap is down. Smooth that. Might take my tool and give it a nice smooth. There we go. And now all we have to do is the top of the box. Put the 2 tabs down. Flap. Again, the back flap I like to put in. Put some glue on the back flap, just a little. It's not a big gluey project. And making sure that this is a good time to round out all those corners, square them up. Square them up. There we go. Perfect. If any of the edges are, you can always cut a little if you have to. It's no problem. There we go. Squaring up. Squaring up. There we go. And that is our little pumpkin cookies box. Spooky. And if you want, if you don't like the white that might be showing, you can always take a little bit of a pencil and just fill in the white. But that's how you make each of the boxes. Thank you for watching. You can get this entire printable with the 12 boxes at Late Night Coffee on Etsy. Link is in the description. Have a great day.